Hello students. The next topic is survey. Surveys are both the most used of the UCD methods and perhaps the least appreciated in terms of their values. They are optimal methods for collecting feedback from a very large number of customers like participants relatively and inexpensively and quickly. Surveys can be a great completions to other traditional UCD methodologies. They can also be extremely beneficial in filling the holes we frequently find in our clickstream analysis. There are many types of surveys that you can do, and they can be used on the web for various purposes. And there are two types of surveys in our syllabus. First is post website and post visit survey. Then we will see one by one. First is a website survey. Website survey are served on the website as per name and are triggered by some rules like on exit, on meeting, a certain page view criteria, or by a customer clicking on link and so forth. This survey are pop-up or pop under. The website surveys can be an optimal way to capture the customer freshest thoughts, usually about the experience of the site, and to get more context about the customer visits. A website survey are triggered by automated pop-ups or via clicking a text link. For example, rate this page, give feedback on this page, or comments. Automated pop-ups are considered site level survey and survey requiring the customers to proactively click a link or an image to initiate the survey are called as a page level surveys. And site level surveys are the best at helping you to understand the holistic customer's experience on the website. These surveys cover important facets of the experience such as product information, website performance, price and transaction cost, internal site search performance, problem resolution rates, and likelihood to buy or recommends. Then page level surveys are best at asking questions about and helping you to understand the performance of individual pages. And they are usually much shorter than site level surveys and aim to collect satisfaction rate or task completion rates in the narrow context of a page. One scenario where page level survey are optimal is on a support website. Most support websites are a collection of knowledge based articles or FAQ, that means frequently asked questions. Page level surveys are initiated by a customer taking an action, that means clicking a link or floating images, and due to consideration needs to be given to any sample bias that might occur. The core mechanisms of how each works usually mean that each type of survey is good at the one it does, and carefully evaluate your business needs and then equally carefully choose the website survey methodology that best fit those needs. Then a second type of survey is post visit survey. Post visit surveys are sent usually via email and to invite feedback from customers after their experience on the website has been concluded. These surveys are optimal at capturing feedback on follow-up items after a site visit. Example of this includes checking on successful completion of a download version of the product, asking whether a problem was resolved after visiting the support sites, or requesting feedback on the order placement process. Post visit survey are usually shorter and much more targeted than website surveys and are geared towards the measuring a slice of experience. They can't replace website surveys, because of ability of the website survey to capture feedback when it is freshest in the minds of the website visitor, but post visit survey can be great completion of them. Then creating and running a survey. There are 4 stages to create and implement a robust survey on your website. Preparing a survey, then second is conducting survey, third is analyzing data and following up. Then preparing the survey. The main step in preparation phase, first is you have to heard up this often, but business objectives are key. Partner with your key decision makers to understand the purpose of the website, then core tasks that customers are expected to complete on the website, then core elements of customer experience on the website like product information, internal search, demos, support, frequently asked questions, navigation, pricing, promotions, and so forth. And the critical few questions that company decision makers want answer to. Then second is analyzing the clickstream data to understand the main holes in the data that you would like to have answer to, and look at your reports and analysis. What kind of questions can't you answer from those examples? Then third is ask your vendor to share best practices and tips regarding questions, framing, content, rating scale, survey length, and more. Then fourth is create the model for survey that you will be using, and keep in mind these few tips when it comes to constructing questions. The customer should be motivated and able to answer each questions. Then customer should be able to easily understand what you are asking. Then surveys must be written in the language of your customers. A quick tip to use language and words that 7th grade students can understand and respond to. If a customer has to read questions more than once, the question is too confusing. Avoid long questions with multiple parts and too many examples. Avoid length questions, leading questions. Then as much as possible, use the same response structures for all the questions, and the customer should not have to learn and a new skill with every questions. Then second step following conducting the survey. The main steps in these pages are as follows. Partner with your vendor and technical team to ensure that survey is implemented correctly, that your privacy policy is updated on the website if needed, and you have validated that right metadata, data about data. Metadata means then like cookies values and so forth are being passed through the surveys. Then second step is it is important to have a surveying mechanism that incorporates cookies or other such technologies to ensure that you don't spam your customers with too many surveys. And most vendors will now detect that customers might have already seen the survey, and those customers will not see another survey for 60 to 90 days. Then third is if you are doing post visit surveys, it is important to incorporate clearly visible unsubscribe link so that customers can opt out easily, and use email subject lines that are least likely to get caught by spam filters. Then fourth is it is important to walk through customer experience yourself to be aware of exactly how the customers are getting the survey, whether it is showing up the wrong places and so forth. Then keep a close eye on your daily or weekly, as the case may be, response rate to pick up any problems that might be occurring. Then analyzing the data, this is wonderful stage when you get a shot at gleaning key insights. It is important to have both an ongoing pulse on the survey response so they can easily accessible by the key decision makers, and an opportunity to do in depth review of all the data that you are collecting. Then with most surveys, trends and more important that one time responses not only to help gain the context around performance, but also it is isolated anomalies in the data. Then segmentations is the key. As in all the analysis, aggregated numbers will mask issue, so segments the data as much as possible. Then it is important to pair up quantitative and qualitative skills to analyze the data. Then either in the same person or two different peoples, a lot of complex math goes into analyzing the answers, and core UCD skills are required to analyze the open ended responses. Then provide a clear set of recommendations for improving the website experience along with all the analysis to increase the likelihood that action will be taken. Then benefits of the surveys are extremely cost effective and provide insight at very rapid pace compared to other UCD methodologies. Then second benefits is we can benefit more from voice of huge number of website visitors as compared to the 8 or 10 participants we might have in other studies. Then third is surveys work very well at filling gaps in our understanding from clickstream analysis by providing reasons for customer behavior. They are also extremely effective at capturing the voice of customers via open response questions. Then third is they are very helpful in shifting the mindset of a website owner beyond simply let's solve for conversion rate by providing a good understanding of all the reasons customers come to website and of the challenge they are having. And last, like stream data, surveys can be continuous measurement methodology.